Good morning. How's everyone doing? Leave a comment on this VOD if you're watching it and tell me how you're doing. Do it now. This isn't a choice. You have to do it. Also, I've been noticing my mic, the gain on my mic is a bit too loud, and I forgot to change it, so I'm going to do that right now. Let's see how this goes. Which way do I have to turn this to make it get quieter? Imagine it's like... How do dials work? Is it like... Right goes up, so left should go down, right? Wait, that feels like it would have just done the opposite. What? I just hit the end of the gain thing. I think it's gotten louder. Okay, well, let's go the other way. How about that? How about this? Wait, what? This appears to not be affecting the mic at all. Hold on. You shut up. Hold on, I need to hear. Oh, that's not right. Okay, how do I sound? Okay, how do I sound? Okay, how do I sound? Okay, that doesn't sound all that different. Let's try turning the gain dial the other way around. Okay, how do I sound now? Okay, how do I sound now? But like, if I lower it all the way down like this. But like, if I lower it all the way down like this. But like, if I lower it all the way down like this. Okay. This. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. All right. Those are some noises I just made. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the gain. The gain dial appears to be doing nothing, is the thing. It's not supposed to do nothing. That's kind of worrying. This is supposed to be like the physical gain on the mic, and it's not doing anything. Alright, not doing anything. Alright, how's this sound? Alright, how's this sounding? Anything? I mean, this sounds fine. How's this sounding? Anything? Whatever. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I should just like lower it in OBS. Drop it a decibel. See how that goes. Because here's the thing, right? Like, I've got I have my desktop audio set to duck, so I can afford to like make my mic way quieter. Because it feels like it's too loud. I was watching the VODs and it feels like it's too fucking loud. And I want to try lowering it a bit. Because like, because there's ducking, you guys can still hear me. Like, it's no big deal. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna play some Satisfactory today. Why? Why not? We're losing frames. Why is that happening? Okay. Yeah. So, if you don't know anything about these fucking Satisfactory streams, we drop a lot of frames here. This is the stream where we drop frames, because this game has some crusty butthole tendencies with the way it runs. Because it's very CPU intensive and all that. God, frame rate. Okay, well now, let's fix the frame rate. Oh dear God. I remember why I lowered all the settings. I put them all back up to high again. This was a bad idea, evidently. Slightly better. Oh, did I do the thing where the lights broke? Look how dark it is. I might have done the thing where the lights broke. Well, it's a good thing we're just sitting here. So I can just like load the last autosave. Satisfactory. Good morning to you, Static. Hello. A curse has been unleashed upon this land. I will not elaborate. Not yet. But a curse has been unleashed on this land. The second last of its kind. You'll see it soon. Soon enough. Don't you worry. My game crashed. Fuck. Fuck. One moment, please. This is why the stream hasn't started yet. I don't know. Okay, so the gain dial on my mic just like doesn't seem to be doing anything anymore. I don't know why. It used to. That's probably fucking Logitech like fucking up the firmware or something. It's like disabling the gain dial. Like, why would you do that? It's kind of bullshit if you ask me. Anyway. Early access info. Check that out. Wow. Ah. I should make a desk that has a wide screen monitor. Is it a potentiometer on a rotary encoder? No. But if I were to play more Minecraft Create, it might be. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing's happening. Oh, the gain dial on my mic? Oh, okay. Is it a potentiometer or a rotary encoder? Bitch, I don't fucking know. Deadass, I don't know. Because, like... this is a fucking Blue Yeti. And, it's just a fucking dial. I couldn't actually tell you what it was mechanically. I couldn't really tell you what it was mechanically, because, like, by the way, do you see how fucking long this game takes to load? God. All I know is now the gain dial just now is not loaded. Okay, no, yeah, it has a fixed range that it can rotate in. The range it can rotate is fixed. Yeah, it's a potentiometer then, yeah. I got the frame rate. How high I have it set to, it's not even hitting that. Oh my god. I'm also running this at 900p. Let's try dropping that down to like 720. Did that do anything? I feel like that didn't actually lower the resolution. Try putting it at full screen. Oh god. Oh god. No, cancel. Okay, that actually changed the resolution. Okay, got it. Got it, Chief. Okay, well, in that case, let's try doing... Actually, let's do, like, windowed 900p. There we go. That's actually a lower resolution. That might help a little bit in terms of, like, performance. Although that fucked up all my windows. Well, either way, I have no fucking clue why, me goddamn mic is just not doing the thing anymore. Part of me is thinking it's Logitech. It's like a Logitech encoder, not encoder. It's like a Logitech driver thing. Because they fucked over all, like, the Yeti drivers a while back. Music is loud. It's loud for me. Alright, so... Satisfactory. Satisfactory. Behold, in all of its aliased glory, the OG factory we were building is now done. Don't mind the drones and their weird flight patterns. They'll just do that. What's there to say? I guess, like, you can see in the top right here, we have the first of 4 items completed. And it turns out, I did a little bit of extra research after I was nearly finished with this factory here. I did a little bit of extra research, and it seems like this first item is single-handedly, like, the most complex item in the entire game. So, yeah. I might have picked the wrong item to produce, like, 12 per minute of. Is like, for a point of reference, this here I'm building is the factory for the second item, the magnetic field generator. And I'm producing 10 of these per minute as my objective. And the factory is, it's just this big. It is just this big. Like, this is like almost done. I just need to supply it with some raw materials and finish a couple of the crafting things, but like, this is the whole fucking thing. Like, this is fucking it. Look how small this thing is. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is the first item on the list the most complicated one? Game, what are you doing to me? Oh my god. Well. So there's 3 items that go into this magnetic rod thing. One of them is batteries. I have finished the batteries. We are making batteries. And at some point I'm going to retrofit this to output batteries to the rest of my factory. Because the one thing we're not making for the main stuff is factories. Yeah, at least I don't have to build 4 massive factories. I'm actually kind of relieved. I'm kind of relieved because, like, look at how big this fucking thing is. Like, where... Okay. This factory goes from, like, here to here. Like, this fucking big. It is, like, unironically this big. And, like, look at the whole world. The whole world goes out to, like, here. And this thing is, like, this big. Putting 4 of these in this world, I would never load the game. The game would not load. It just wouldn't. So... You know, Mamma Mia. Still, these next few factories are going to be collectively pretty big. Maybe, honestly, I think the next 3 factories are combined going to be about as big as this thing. The first one. That's kind of what it feels like right now. Just based on, like, some cursory stuff. Like, it's like an engine. Oh. What's it called? Potion rocket. It's like this thing's pretty complicated. Right here. There's a lot that goes into this one. But it's a lot of, like, the same items repeated. So I don't know. Thermal propulsion rocket will be kind of complicated. But the fucking nuclear pasta is pretty simple looking. Because you have copper powder, which is just like copper, right? You need a lot of copper, but it's just copper. And then it's these things. These conversion cubes, which is just fused frames and radio units. These 2 items are complicated, yes, individually. But not by that much. Not to the extent that it's, like, miserable, like this thing was. Also, I'm going to be able to divert a lot of resources that are currently being occupied by the original, like, rat nest sprawl in the middle here. Because a lot of the stuff that are going to be in the next 3 recipes are things that I need for, like, just building supplies, which is what the rat nest exists to provide right now. So as I'm building up the factories, I'm going to slowly be able to completely supersede the need for the rat nest. I already kind of have that with the batteries here. That said, power concerns are a thing. Let's take a look at our power grid. So we are producing between about 20k and 30k megawatts of power. That's a lot, but we're gonna need way more, right? Now here's the thing. About like 20 to 30k power is being drained by just this factory right here. So, if need be, I could just turn it off. But my dumbass has made parts of this factory, there are dependencies to my power plant has dependencies that chain all the way back to the factory because I'm siphoning rotors and AI limiters out of the factory in order to make the magnetic rods needed to fuel the nuclear power plants. So we'll have to do something about that. But I think at most what that's going to be is reroute the power inside this factory so that the rotaries and the AI limiters take power from their own circuit, separate from the circuit that the rest of the factory uses. That way, I can turn off the rest of the factory while keeping the rotaries and the AI limiter machines on. Alternatively, I could just switch off all of the final like item crafters so that the whole factory backs up and only the parts I'm siphoning off of continue to operate, which will also fix the power concerns. However, I'm not sure. Ugh. That made my DNA feel all tickly. What was that? However, I'm not sure I want to do that because this factory serves another purpose now that it's done, which is why I haven't turned it off. Let's actually go over there and take a look at it. Well, we're gonna flesh out this new factory in a bit, but let's just like reassess what we're doing and where we're at. So I built a ton of new trains. That's one thing you haven't seen on stream yet. I have a whole new train system, and I learned how to make train like stops and brakes and shit. It's wild. It's great. It actually works really well. I managed to make all the trains run on time somehow. It's kind of elegant, and I didn't do it on purpose necessarily, but we'll look at that in a second. So here we've got the line of machines that are making the assembly director systems. And we're still not getting enough oil in the machine for it to run at full power. That's still like the one thing we don't have. So I could probably run some fast calculations on how much oil we're taking in and then scale back these machines accordingly, like percentage wise, so that these are going to be producing enough stuff while also not be like failing to be on, you know? Just like micro optimizations that don't really matter that much. Yeah, so these guys, because this item is so fucking complicated to make, it's worth a ton of points. And points are useful for feeding into this bitch, the sink, which gives you fucking coupons. Look how many coupons I have. Look at the coupon economy. I've killed it. It's amazing. I'm making millions and millions of points every minute. And I have 140 fucking coupons. In fact, that's enough to buy one of the statues already. Let's actually go do that. We're gonna head on over to our little like office up there, which is where we put our trophies. Okay, you can see the computers and the circuit boards, which require plastic. It's actually the circuit boards specifically that are limited. A lot of these computers have enough plastic because the weight of oil distribution on each of the trains is uneven to an extent that the computers get filled with oil first, and the circuit boards end up becoming the limiting factor because they are, you know, those machines are the last ones to the dinner table. So, here's my clusterfuck of a train station. Let's get a little overview of this. So it's the usual station you know and love, with the one gap in the middle that got grandfathered in from the Rat's Nest train station, and now every train on this line has to inherit that empty cart, which is kind of funny. But so this rail goes all the way to this oil field out here, and I think we're extracting all of the oil from this like as fast as we can, I think, including the trains. So we have two trains associated with this line. One of them is here. You can see it's gonna go home right now, and the other one's back there, and they're like at a desync sort of cycle where while this one is depositing, this one's extracting, and they kind of like trade places. And I actually have the same thing over here in Earltown, which is where that line goes. In fact, here's an Earltown train. You can tell because the plastic cart is here. So, this guy, there are 2 of these now, and I have so previously all of the train tracks I had, they were like linear one-dimensional tracks that just went back and forth and just turned around at the ends. But that's not good if you want to actually introduce multiple trains in order to speed up the rate of travel for the items, right? So I set up a second track here. Wow, the fucking FOV zoom feels like it's way slower now. There's a second track here, actually. So there's an input and an output for the trains. So that's the return track, and this is the arriving track. And boy, oh boy, there were a lot of train crashes while I was learning how to do this, because in order to make these trains actually operate properly on the same like tracks, because, okay, the nice thing about these trains is the AI will automatically route a path to get them to each station, which is really cool. That's like, oh, fuck, that actually works, right? Like, awesome. However, there's a bit of a problem with that because they don't know to stop and not hit other trains, not by default at least. And that's what these are for. These are block signals. And block signals, you put one block signal in one spot and another in another spot, and it ropes in an area, and it color codes them here whenever you're holding a block signal. And what this means is that whenever a train is approaching the block signal will indicate whether or not that train needs to brake based on if another train car exists within the block signal's domain. We can actually watch it happen right here. Because this train's going to enter this block signal, and this is going to turn to a stop. Because now, this thing's designated territory, which is this blue line, is occupied. But once it becomes unoccupied, which is going to be once this comes into the station, the light goes green again. And some of these are redundant, but I tried to put down the right amount so that at no point is a train unnecessarily stopped, because you can gridlock yourself if you don't know what you're doing. In fact, here's another train coming right now, and we are coincidentally synced here in such a way that by the time this train is like right up this guy's ass, this guy is going to be already leaving. It's still going to get stopped here because this thing isn't pulling out fast enough, I don't think. So you'll see the train's going to start braking. But it only rolls. It rolls through the stop. It's actually pretty efficient. It's not the most efficient, but it's pretty efficient. That said, the Earltown station back here is kind of a nightmare right now. I reevaluated how we're distributing the oil to the cars, and we're producing so much oil here that I don't think even if I optimize the cars, it would be really good. I'd probably have to add like an extra, like a third train to this route, but we'll have to see. It's kind of ugly. I need to fix it, but right now we don't need more plastic necessarily, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. God, we're going to need rubber too. Yeah, we're going to have to deal in oil soon. But for now, we're okay. Yeah, this is like pretty uneven. Like, there's like 300 in there, 500 in there, 1,000 back there, 1,200 here, and this is backed up. Some of that is based on the consumption rates, but yeah, look at that. Fucking smooth arrival right here. Some of that's based on the consumption rates, but a lot of it's based on the delivery rates. Because this one, I think, this is backed up because all the machines it's feeding are backed up. But these ones are not. This feeds like all the circuit boards, basically. And these are like always empty. But they're getting fed at an uneven rate. Which is probably because we're just not like look how little plastic is on some of these belts. It's very sparse. This is all the circuit board plastic right here. These belts should be full, but they're really starved of items. kind of not great. But it's fine at this point. I could up it if I wanted to get more points for the awesome sync, you know, but we're fine. All right, let's head up to the office. At least like these machines work fine. Just to unload all the petroleum coke. At some point, I'm probably, I think I might want to do something with the coke here. I don't know. The problem is the coke is always going to be extremely inconsistent in terms of its production rate. So I don't want to like rely on that for another factory function. Like I could throw it into some like coal power plants or something, but I don't know. It feels like those don't produce enough power to really be worth it. You also have to set up like water for those, and ugh. It is a pain. And this whole copper platform, nothing's changed about it. Same old, same old. All right, let's double check if I have any leftover tickets lying around. Other than these. I think I put them in here. They're either like in here or, oh yeah, the inside of this looks really shit on low settings. Don't worry about it. It'd be looking shit. We have a second statue here. And we're probably gonna be able to buy another one. Ah, fuck. Well, we could almost get the 151. But we're like short a few. I kind of want to get this one first and then get these. Even though I can already afford like one of these. Yeah, we can wait a bit. Let's actually put down a little box here. Bitch, what do you mean? Shut up. Let me put you down. Come on, why can't I put you in the space of the thing? You don't need that hitbox, buddy. All right. Fine. I'll put you like here. It's the gamer cave. And it looks real gross with these lighting conditions. Alright. And yeah, here you can really get a feel for just how fucking insignificant this second factory is. Like, it's gonna get a little bit bigger than this. Like, maybe like bulked out like that much. But this is so fucking small compared to this. Oh, God. To think I like arbitrarily picked this item as the first one. And it ended up being like one of the hardest projects I've ever done. Like 100 hours of work. Oh, man. Well, all right. So I've done some math. Oh, we might die. I think we're dead. Yeah, we died. Well. That's gonna be a fat F, I guess. I could have sworn there was a power line in that area, which is why I jumped. Fuck. All right, whatever. That death's not that bad. We can deal with that. Now we get to go for a walk. Just kind of see the sights, you know? Yeah, we've never had to test the copper here, I don't think. I don't know if we've ever been using at once as much copper as this thing could possibly produce, so I don't know if this is a max efficient rail line. It probably most certainly isn't, but it has me curious. I'm trying to get a drink while I do this, but I forget that going down is so fast. God damn, dude. I don't like how the lower quality lighting is simultaneously like too goddamn dark and like really bright. It would look really fucking ugly, but part of me wants to be like on full bright or something. Oh, that didn't work. Let me up. Let me up. No, no. Okay, we're fine. Pedestrian safe factory. Make sure you're wearing a hard hat. God, look at that. Look at that fucking armpit. The real saving grace here is that I just didn't put walls in this factory. If this factory was walled in, it would be, like, oppressive. What are you missing? Computers? Yeah. At least I made a staircase to get down. There used to be no way down. I mean, you still gotta, like, finagle it a little, but... if you do a bit of a strafe. There we go. All right, now we just gotta go get our shit. Gotta go get our crap. Look at how fucking dark it is underneath this thing. I just made it permanently nighttime. All right, where the fuck did we land? I'll walk past it? No. There it is. Yoink. Oh, god damn it. Now I'm gonna have the fucking shit in my hand. Gotta go eat a nut to fix that. Where's the nut? Can't see. Computer. Nut. Show me nut. Ah, yes. Thank you, computer. Very good. This will empty my hands. I hate that. That's like the single thing I hate about this game, is that you can't, there's no just like sheath item button. You can't just put it in your pocket. You have to, it has to be blocking out most of your fucking vision, because fuck you. It's like, look at all these cool animations we made. Yeah, great. I want to see the game though. Do you like not put a giant object in my face? And like even the handles, like the controllers for the hover pack are kind of annoying, because like it's cute, right? Because it's the UI, but in like the game world. But also that stuff's on the UI. Like I don't need it there. I wish I could just turn the arms off entirely. Just turn all the first-person view models off. Oh, I just want to be a floating sphere of consciousness and nothing else. Oh, you know what? We need cement. Concrete, sorry. Let's go to the concrete box. Grab like a bunch. Like that. Let's just do that. Okay. Because we're going to be building a lot of foundations. Because we need a spot to put 30 smelters. We need... Okay, so what I was going to say before I splattered against the pavement. We need 900 iron per minute, which we can get. We can get that. But one, I don't have the power shards lying around for that. I don't think. I'll, like double check to make sure none of these are like using power shards. They're not. This is for some reason. Are these? This one's not. This one is. Oh, this one is too, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I did do that. Well, let's throw this motor. Let's throw these 11 cables on the ground. Let's grab 2 of these. We don't really care about these coal power plants. We are slowly phasing these things out. Look at these downward spikes. That's about. Anyway, so we have some mining machines over here that we're going to be using, which will produce the 900 we need. Nice and simple. In fact, more than that. They'll produce like 1800. Okay. Is there a way to like just grab 300? Not really. Ugh, I need steel beams. That's a later problem though. Okay, so we need 900 iron. And we need a place to put that iron. I guess we could put it down here, because there's nothing else to put here, because the battery stuff is finished. This is like really simple to set up. Like, I don't know why I've been using the alternate non-like liquid version of the battery recipe, because this is like really fucking easy. But whatever. Did I put cables? I did not put cables. Let's put cables. So that I may fly. All right. I don't like how dark it is. That part's kind of annoying. Oh, put the soup option on, dipshit. Why would I ever want that off? Oh, right, autosave. Fuck. Why is that not? Hello? Hello? Okay. Whatever, let's put this here. Let me just do this. I just need a spot for 30 smelters and enough room to organize the belts. That's all we're really looking for here. Also, these like wall connectors are cheaper and smaller. Kind of wild. You just have to put them on the side of something or underneath something. Okay, so 30 of these assholes. How do we want to do that? I guess we'll just like slap them in. About here. Oh yeah, we have. Hold on. We had fucking trees in the way. Let's just fix that real quick. That didn't work. We have a bunch of these. That. What else? Actually, all of these are like fucking touching. Oh, you can fucking... Wait, what? Oh, you can, like, really eat that shit, huh? That's interesting. There's probably some redundant ones in here. Don't worry about it. While we're at it, history. Alright, what else needs to get fucking blown up? I guess we'll find out right now. Good vantage point. Ahem, bada boom. That seems like it got all of them. Almost. There's like this guy over here. Still needs to get got. Let's got his ass. And we'll grab some nuts, too. That way we can empty our hand of this bomb. Because that's how that works. me up. Let me up. Let me up. Fuck. Here's what we're gonna do. Check this out. Just gonna put it on the fucking roof. A little hard to aim at those wall connectors, though. All right, that should be a bit more convenience for us. Okay. Now, let's slap our friends in the face. Put some of these guys down. Probably not enough room. Maybe. No, not enough. Almost. Almost. Barely enough room. Let's go the other direction. Okay. All right. Now we just have to carpal tunnel ourselves until we plug all these babies in. Hey, there's a gap here. Hey, there's a lot of gaps here. Who did that? Do I care? Do I care? I don't know if I care. That's an unusual gap. It's just 4 of them. Whatever. I'll do it. It's more space efficient. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Vigorous electrical cable montage. Let's go. I swear off stream I do this faster because the frame rate's higher. Oh, Jesus, now we gotta press the button. Hit the lever, baby. Let's fucking go. Oh, I missed that one. Are these bitches facing the right way? Yeah. It's hard to tell sometimes. You ready to get irradiated? Oh, we weren't close enough. So that one drone that buzzes the output of this factory here, that's our drone that ferries uranium waste over to our waste treatment area that converts it into plutonium. That's what that is. And the drone, while drones have radioactive material in their inventories, the drones themselves are radioactive. Thankfully, it seems like with how fast it buzzes us, we don't actually get irradiated enough to take damage. It would be very funny if we did take damage, though, I must say. Well, that is 900 iron worth of bullshit. Unfortunately, I can't just conveniently take this iron. We gotta go over there. We gotta go wrap different iron. We need 900 of it. So we're gonna have to, like, how much? We have enough aluminum, I think. So we're gonna be taking 1200, but the implication is that half of it is allowed to be split. In fact, let's make a marker for that. It's been a while since I've made one for this kind of purpose. Let's just make a beacon real quick. And I'll put this beacon in my hand. Look at it. It's pink for some reason. So this bitch. There we go. All right. So we're gonna slap these babies in, and we're not gonna hit the 600 mark. Just grab it from here. There we go. We still need an extra one. I know like some of these fucking shards are like hiding in just random machines, like this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Like, I know I put these here for a reason so they could supply stuff, but none of these fucking machines have been actually in operation in, like, ages. So, it doesn't matter. Like, actually doesn't matter. Alright, so these are both 600. 600. Okay, so now... I guess I could just connect these entirely. These just don't run at all. In fact, what do these do? What do these feed? These feed, like, the rods. It's just rods. Okay. Yeah, we can just plug those. Those aren't doing anything. You have, like, other stuff producing that anyway. And those things are also backed up and not doing anything, so I can just pop these open. That. And then we can upgrade each of these. Like that. The beacon is just hovering. It's fine. Okay. And we just got to bring this thing all the way over here. There's no power cables here. I feel like sometimes the low quality lighting is like really harsh, and like sometimes it's not. Let me like lower it even further. It didn't do anything. Okay. Guess I have to reset. Or the game crashed. The game might be in a limbo state. Because sometimes when I change settings and then I reload the game, it just crashes. You saw that happen earlier this stream. The game just fucking does that. Early access, baby. Never change. All right, so that's 600. And of course, 600 divided by 30 is like what, like 20? What is that, like 20? It's like 20, okay. So we're gonna mark 20 of these. Not the ground. Not the ground, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there should be 10 remainder. Okay. All right, there's our 20. And let's set up the splitters. This is actually gonna be pretty quick, although distributing this iron to the machines, that's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass because there's a lot of different places for the iron to go. Receiving the iron is easy. Sending it's the hard part. Set this up like that. That. Make sure we're pointing these the right direction. That's a lot of birds outside. A lot of birds outside my room. All right, baby. Okay. That there. All right. So now, let's just do that. Let's give it 2. Not close enough. All right. And then there's a remainder there. And these are 30 each, so these are 90. Okay. Let's start by plugging these in. This is gonna start drawing a lot of power. Let's be turning it on. How much power? Enough. Like 400. No, wait. Times 30. 120. Okay, not that much. Never mind. Never mind, it's fine. I have individual machines in my factory that draw more power than that. So we're probably fine. Probably. Either way, once we finish this, we will not be able to sustain it. We'll have to turn off the other power. Okay. Put this here. I need some of these assholes, but for now, I don't care. I don't care enough. I'm fine with just overkilling it with some of the aluminum belts. Because, like, aluminum costs me nothing. And also, we're producing aluminum, like, actually kind of far away from here. Where'd that one belt go? Ah, right here. Look at that. In that case, let's grab you. Beautiful, beautiful. And away we go. There you have it. That is the first chunk of the iron all sorted. All right, baby. What we're doing. All right, so that's done with. Here, you can have a gift of extra iron. Congratulations, you're my favorite machine. Don't tell the others. All right, let's get the other one. So, I don't know why I drew from this iron for this factory way over there before I drew from the one at the bottom of the cliff. I don't know why. I guess because I wasn't mining from these and I was looking for open spots that I knew wouldn't interfere with anything else. But we're beyond the point of caring about that. We just want the power. Get the power. Sorry if you can hear me, like, scratching my nose. I don't know how loud that is. It's probably not that loud. It's not like my nose sounds like a cartoon door stopper when I flick it. I'm waiting for the autosave. God damn, this autosave. I'm really curious how this game feels in multiplayer. Now that I've dumped 169 hours into it. Hey, where's the iron? Huh? I noticed that. Well, good thing I noticed that. You know, let's keep the poles, actually. Wow, it's a good thing I noticed that as early as I did. Having to redo an entire line of belts like that is such a fucking pain in the ass. Doing stuff when the poles are already set up is pretty quick and easy. No, not like that. Okay, fine, whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it, we're committing to that. It does a funny little bend. Why did it just do... what? It does a funny little bend. So why not? As I said so. I shouldn't have to turn my flashlight on in the daytime. Game. Have a higher ambient light level, please. Flashlight's cool and all, but... bruh. Makes stuff hard to see. I want to see. I want to see with my eyes. Alright, that's our 300. And now we just gotta set these guys up. Nice and simple, nice and simple. Do a quick little funny dance. Dance! Dance! Please? Please? Please, frame rate? Frame rate cooperate? Ugh. Okay. Does this work? Yeah, that works. And that's 90, 90, 90, which is 270, which is the capacity of this belt. So we're good. That's close enough. Okay. And again, we don't need the Mark V. It's overkill, but it's what we can afford. Ugh. Okay. Fuck you, it's too long. All right, that's all the iron. This whole fucking factory, that's all the iron. We're still gonna need copper and caterium. This stuff. Okay. That's all set up. All right, now we got to evaluate where the iron is going. Okay. I'm thinking we try to split this up as evenly as possible. Because each machine is producing 30, right? And I don't want to have to, like, divide one machine's output to 2 different segments of the factory if I can help it. Because that's, like, dirty. And it's sloppy. It kind of sucks when you do that. So we'll start from, like, left to right over here. And we might as well try these guys out first. So we've got 15 for each of these. How many of these are there? An odd number. There's 7. Okay, so maybe we have to split the machines. All right, so it's 3.5. Let's do the usual 1, 2, 3, and 1/2. Let's make that like white. That, and then we're gonna put a splitter in front of this one. So, and then we're gonna do a merger here, and then like here. Thinking. Okay. And this is all 30. So, yeah, that's actually a 90. Let's go with that. And then this is 90 plus 15. That's enough for this. Okay. Okay, let's go to iron rods. Oh, right. There's these 2 here, too. I didn't count yet. Well, we're doing these first, so it's fine. Okay, well, we have to set up the receiving end here. So let's get our splitters. Of course, it's not going to be even. Of course it's not. Okay. So that's going to go there. That's there. Should have made this ceiling taller. This is 45. So that can go in there like that. Same thing here. This is another 45. And then... I guess we can bring this over here. I don't want this to be in the way of the other machines, so let's... we'll bring the belt this way. Like this. Yeah, that don't clip none. All right. And then we'll grab this baby here. Yeah, that's close enough. It's a little too low, but that'll do. All right, there we go. So now we are producing some of these here iron rods, which are gonna get fed into, I think these are modular frames, yeah. Right. I already have most of these belts plugged in, so a lot of the factory is just looking for raw resources right now. So once the raw resources get fed in, it's gonna start like functioning. Problem, that's gonna hit our power, but worst case, I switch the big machine off. There it goes. And here come the rods. All right. Good to see that. So what did we miss out on top of this spot here? Or is it below that? It's below that. We have these. So these are just for steel, which need 80, which is not divisible by 30. That sucks. And then these machines, if you're wondering, are our quick wire and copper ones, which we haven't set those up. We're focusing on the iron first. I expanded stuff out as far as I could until it got to the raw material phase, and then I decided that because iron is the most, like, this machine needs the most iron out of anything. Copper probably second place, so iron first. All right, so we need 80 of these. Okay, so the problem with that... So the problem with that is we have a 15, a machine outputting 15 right now, which doesn't add up evenly. Because for this, we would need to have 3 machines producing 90. And then have 10 left over. So I'm thinking we should look for something that cleans up that remainder 15 first before we create a remainder 10 to hang around. That's what I'm thinking. Also, we've got these machines here too. Maybe that would handle that, but there's no... These are multiples of 10. So a 15 is not gonna like fit in. 12s, 30s. I think that's the only 15s we have, honestly. That's kind of not great. Huh. We've immediately encountered a problem. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so like what I could do... So what I could do... So 90 plus 15 is like 105? Yeah. And 105 minus 80 is like... You know, it's an amount that we all know what that is. We all know what that number is, because that number is 25. Which 25 could work better into a multiple of 10s thing. But only if you have another 25. Well, you could say the same thing about the 15. Well, we have 12s. Okay, wait, let's check the 12s. Let's check the 12s, because we have 12s. I'm, like, ruling the 12s out here, which isn't fair to the 12s. Alright, so how many of there are you? There's 6 of you. And that's... 75. Minus 25 is 50, which doesn't make the thing easier. Okay, never mind. Okay, what about 75 minus 50? That's 60. There it is. Found it. Okay, so it's 15 plus 2. Plus 30 times 2. That's what this is. Okay, we got it. That's it. That's how you solve this math problem. Okay, so it's 2 of these plus this one. I can just set up a straight up merger here. So. There we go. And how much is that? That's 60? 75. Okay, so we're gonna need this. All right, well, that's done already. So boom, bada bing, we cleaned that bitch up. Let's go back up here. And set you up all nice and clean. Okay. Smack that bitch there. Let's get y'all plugged in. I fucked this up. Shit, it's cleaner than I thought. I'm just stupid. I'm just out here misclicking. Miscounting, actually. That was not a misclick when I put that splitter there. That was just me not paying attention. And these add up to like, well, half of 75. It's less than 60. So. couple of little bitch belts is perfectly fine. And then we're gonna put you, we're gonna come down here. So, I guess we can make you like this. To get you out of the way of any other belt organization I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna put you like here. God, I can make this weird. I can make this very weird if I wanted to. Oh wait, that's the wrong spot. Dumbass. Try that again. Be weird better. Come here. This is the output. Right here. So, here's my idea. Check this out. Isn't this quirky? Look at this. Look at that. Have you ever seen something so quirky before? Oh. Wow. Alright, let's end. Okay, so that is screws entering production. And we just have like iron plates we need. Oh, and now we're clean now, so we can do iron plates, which are 1 to 1, 30 to 30. So this is like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's set these guys up. This one's easy. We just need to designate 8 machines for this. I try to like rapid click them, but like the frames in which I click on the right thing just get erased. Sucks. These are 90. And 90 times 3 is like 270. Minus 30 is still... Yeah. These belts carry 270. Alright. There we have it. So now we just need to get 8. Wait, fuck. I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay. All right, boys. Who wants to get colored? This color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Okay. And then we're just gonna get all stinky and sloppy in here. A bit of that shit. Good shit. I could 1 to 1 this, but merging them into a single belt is just easier for moving it across a larger distance. If I wanted to, I could have had these like lined up so that they were like a 1 to 1 straight line, but this is just easier for organization because I have to bring all the iron into one spot, which means I don't have to split it. So, yeah. You have to like make certain decisions at different levels. Kind of decide how complicated you want your stupid project to be. Or where you want that complication to happen. Alright. That should be reinforced plates. Like, done. Isn't it? Yeah, that's reinforced plates. Yep. Which means... we're gonna start producing... reinforced plates. I don't know why I started talking like that. No, you know what that means? That means we're going to start producing modular frames, which are going to go here. Nice. Awesome. That's one of the 3 ingredients we need. So that, knocking those things down is a nice step towards, like, fucking making this shit happen.
Flip the wraps, flip the trap.
Alright. All good. Is it just the... these guys now? I think it is. I think it's just the steel. We're gonna need coal. That's a resource we don't have routed here yet. 'Cause I mean, like, there's coal on these belts, but... I mean, okay. Is there any... Hold on. Other than those resources in there, which I think we have them all. I could have sworn I saw exposed coal somewhere. Who knows? You know, it was probably here that I saw the exposed coal. There's a lot of, like, random copper up here. I don't think we're getting either of these two coppers, are we? No, we're getting this one, I think. Are we? Maybe not. Yeah, I could just siphon off of this belt. Ah, but look at how fast they're moving. Okay, well, let's just see how much we need. It should be an even number, actually. It'll be equal to this. Let's count anyway. So we've got 2 down here. 10, 400. 400 coal. 400. That's not that bad. If we take 200 off the top of both of those belts, I think we'll be okay. Like, I think we can be okay. Also, is this 400 iron? It's more than that, right? How many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That should be enough, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 400. Yep. Okay. How do I want to organize this? Because that's an 80, which means this is uneven, and I might as well... Let's gather the coal. Let's gather the coal. So to do this, I'm just gonna real simple, we want 200 off of each of these. So I'm just gonna grab like shit like that. I'm just gonna do that. And then real fucking quick, we're just gonna do that. Bada bing! 400. Like it never even happened. And we're gonna grab one of these. Elevate this. There. Alright, that's our coal. So if that's 80. Fuck it. Okay. Fuck it, we'll do the thing. I'll put a splitter. We'll do the thing. I'm fine with doing the thing. That. So this will be 80 plus 10 on that side. And because this is 80, we can use these funny boys. And I guess I have to... This will just make this easier. My even squares are getting shredded to bits here, but it's fine. No, actually click on it, please. We'll get it one day. You will accept the coal. Like so. I always forget this track exists. All right, so that's that dealt with. Now let's get the rest of these plugged in. A merger here. So, double checking visually. Everything adds up here. Also want to make sure that the mergers are facing the right way. Look, right there. Frame rate. I swear. I swear it's not me, it's the frame rate. I'm a good clicker. I can click. I click on everything so well. I show you every day. I show you every day how good I can click on things. Surely you believe me. All right, that's that. And we'll slap another one down. And what's this? This is 90-90. There. Bring your ass here. And I guess just gotta set up this side here. Like so. Nope, not like that. Nope, not like that. Like so. Like the follow. So. Alright. And then double check Discord. Some people like hop in during these. No? Okay, good. Alright. Some people think they need to. Hello, Silky. Welcome to the stream. Hello. We're clicking on things right now. Right, I'm gonna put this. This looks like a good distance for it to be the belts to be comfortable. Skip 2. Skip 2. And that's a remainder. That's fine. It's sloppy, but it's fine. It's fine. You're gonna have to wait a while. You're gonna have to wait a little while. Fuck. Hey, look at this. See that on the horizon? Oh, God help me. God help me. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I know, right? I have to lower the settings so much just to get this game to run on stream properly. Oh my God, like let me activate my extendo eyes. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. There's just so much. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Look at that fucking orb. What is that? I don't know. There's a lot of oil. So much. Oh God. You can't see most of the machines, but there's a refinery at the end of each one of those pipes. There's about like 150 refineries. Several hundred crafters making wires and cables. And down here in the pits, this is the rat's nest. This was what I made for the first. Congratulations, you found one of the magic words. This is my starting area here, which you can tell one day I decided, what if I was organized? And then I spent 100 hours building this thing. Hi, Char. Welcome to the stream. It is truly a fucking masterpiece. And I'm still not importing enough oil for it to work properly. But it works. As you can see here, it worked. Oh yeah, pro tip. Pro tip for when you're building your factory. Don't do this. See this? Don't do this. Don't do what I did. So, okay. Yeah, here, serious pro tip. Serious pro tip. So, that's not what it is. What is it called? Yeah, the assembly director system. So this item, oh, it's got 2 ingredients. Wow, it's got 2 ingredients. That's fucking awesome. I can make like, I could probably put down like 15 of these machines. They make 0.75 per minute. That'll be like 12 per minute or so. And then I'll be finished in like 4 hours or something, right? I'll have all the materials I need, right? But what are they made of? But what is it made of? And then what are those things made of? And so on and so on. Yeah, okay. And that's what happened here. So as it turns out, these assembly director systems are single-handedly the most complex item in the entire game. I did not know this. I did not know this. And what I did was I arbitrarily put down 15 assemblers and I said, okay, I'm gonna go do the math and I'm gonna work my way backwards, back and outwards from this little point, and I'm gonna make all the machines I need to collect the exact amount of resources I need to fulfill these 15 machines. I should have done 3. I should have done 3. Maybe 5. Anyway, by comparison, this whole factory is for the second item on that list you see up there. I have 10 machines, and it is about this big. It is this big. We're almost done with it. It is this big. This is the whole thing. You just saw it. That's the whole thing. It's this big. It's fucking ridiculous. The difference in complexity is mind-boggling. I can't believe I arbitrarily chose to make that one first. 100 hours of work. Yeah, it's, oh dear. And I will say, if you're still in early game, doing, like, this bullshit, the belt gore here, it's fun. I like belt gore. I like it when the belts do the funny, right? I think this is fun. However, I found, once I learned the game, once I unlocked everything, and it was like, okay, it's time to do the final, like, space elevator stage, that is when I found, like, okay, now I have my tools, now it's time to play the real game and actually organize stuff. Oh, we're auto-saving. We're stuck zoomed in here because we're auto-saving. Also, once your save file gets old enough and complicated enough, autosaves are going to be a nightmare. So you're going to want to change the autosave timer from like 5 minutes to 20 minutes. In the mid-game? Yeah. Honestly, I would say like the last third of the milestones, like the last like third of them, that feels like mid-game to me. Because the real game starts once you get everything. That's when the 100 hours starts. And you gotta build the dumb shit, but once you have all the toys. But oh man. Anyway, here's my fucking map. But you might not have the map unlocked yet, but here's my fucking map. Look at all this shit. I have trains. Here's the tractor I built at the beginning of the game, which is still diligently doing its job. It's been made obsolete, but it's still doing its job. Yeah, the map is a thing you unlock pretty late. And you gotta use like radar towers to like fill it out. Kind of neat. Anyway, where were we? We were here. So we're gonna double stack these because these need 2 items, and this is gonna save me some organizing. Also, this doesn't. Okay, we're gonna do another. Oh yeah, Caterium. Yeah, you're gonna need that. It's kind of odd because they frame that stuff as optional at the early game, which I think is kind of cool because it can unlock you like a bunch of stuff, but in the end game you do like have it required. But I think you actually unlock it through the milestones at some point in case you don't have it. That's the case for a couple stuff like quartz. I know quartz is like that. The game will just give you quartz at a certain stage if you didn't like research it yet. Yeah, like the scan specifically. Okay, we're going into wrong slot. This is going to the second slot. We have to be consistent or else my head will explode. Okay? We don't want that to happen. Second slot. Oh god, yeah. Okay, I will say this game, the way this game has like its building set up, once you actually have stuff unlocked and you have like basic resources, it's not that bad. Like I honestly, if I were to do this all over again, the one thing I would say you should do is make sure you have a dedicated factory, like a dedicated factory space just for building materials. Like just for materials you would use to build. It doesn't have to be very fast, but like stuff for motors, stuff for like cement, obviously, concrete, your iron plates, all that shit. That doesn't get eaten up by any other machine. Because my like one early game mistake I made was my building materials got fed right back into the factory, which meant that if my factory was at any point running fast enough that all the materials were getting eaten up before I could get them, I didn't have any building materials. Now I do, because a lot of the rat's nest here is made obsolete. So everything here is backed up. Look at all these backed up belts, right? So I have lots of materials I can just grab from now from the old factory. But honestly, like just having, okay, here's a storage, like feed them into like storage containers. Like here's a storage container full of iron plates. Here's a storage container full of concrete. Here's a storage container full of reinforced plates. Here's one full of rods. Some of the more like there's some stuff that's technically building materials, like circuit boards and high-speed connectors, like stuff like that, which you don't need as much of, so you can probably just skim that off your factory. But it's still a good idea to have like an overflow. Yeah. Oh yeah, another alternate way of doing that is just overflow. Like if your factory is overproducing material, set up a specific like splitter for like an overflow. In fact, if you unlock the smart splitters, which I think is a Cadarium thing or whatever, the smart splitters have a specific overflow setting so that your factory will always be supplied with the item. But if it ever backs up, yeah, it's great. It's really good. Clicking on things, this one. Okay, and these are all 120? Okay. And I don't know if you have the same experience, but like reinforced iron plates are kind of annoying. So I just skip this tier of belts and I always use Mark IIIs in their place. I just do that. That's just a thing I do. It just feels like steel production is like way easier. Same thing with the aluminum. To get that. Like I don't use like this tier very much. Again, that's the fault of the way I have my factory set up more so than anything. But, and I might be saying like, yeah, make sure you have storage set up for everything, but like I'm not following my own advice necessarily, because like all my storage is like haphazardly scattered around this area, because it was just like grandfathered into being storage. It wasn't storage originally. This is what, 360? So yeah, we have just enough there. Fuck it. Yeah, that works. Get rid of that stuff out of my inventory. I guess I should set up this other stuff too. All right. While we're here, set up the other belts. And these are taking in 1 to 7.8. The jetpack. So this is the hover pack, which is different. But the jetpack, the one that's powered by fuel, it's useful when you get it. It's useful when you get it, but once you get the hover pack, the jetpack is invalidated because the hover pack is creative mode flight, basically. Like, I can just, whenever I'm near electricity, I can move. Which is a limitation, by the way. You're gonna have to put power cables everywhere. But the nice thing about the jetpack is that it doesn't have the limitation that the hover pack has. Which means, for instance, let's say, hypothetically, you build the biggest fuck-ass factory you've ever seen, right? let's just say hypothetically, you build a really big factory because you didn't think far ahead enough, and you've dug a hole so deep that now you can't get out anymore and you just have to finish it, right? So let's say, hypothetically, that factory single-handedly starts to cripple your entire power grid. All right? Well, you can set up a power switch to kill the whole factory. But if you do that, no energy is going to be flowing into it, which means you can't use your hover pack. So it is useful to have a jetpack lying around just in case you need to do maintenance on a factory while the power's out. And you haven't made it pedestrian accessible because, well, do you see any stairs or ladders here? I don't do that. That's where it's useful because it just needs packaged fuel and nothing else. Oh, and if you unlock turbo fuel, which is like one of the alternate fuel recipes that gives you like a special, more efficient fuel, turbo fuel doesn't work with the jetpack. It just doesn't. It works with vehicles, but not the jetpack, which is dumb, and I hate that. I feel like that's a thing that'll get patched in at some point because it kind of just seems like a no-brainer. But turbo fuel, for whatever reason, doesn't work with the jetpack. And I feel like if it did, the jetpack would be even better, but yeah. Also, this might just be a preference thing, but when it comes to just like getting around, I much more prefer the Blade Runners. The Blade Runners, because horizontal movement, this is the fastest horizontal movement you can get without like using like a car or something. Even if you can't fly with it, it's still just like so much faster. Like if I'm trying to just move, they're so fucking good. I love the movement in this game. Like once you get the hover pack, you kind of ignore some of the movement, but like you see, I didn't mean to do that. But so you know how I have this huge line of refineries, this huge fucking like stack of pipes here. So in order to actually get from one end to the other, I equip the Blade Runners and I just fucking go. It's pretty great. Right, we're plugging stuff in. I gotta plug stuff. And in case you're wondering, this is me unlocking my mouse wheel. That's how I'm doing that. I have one of those. I have one of those that lets me do that. It rarely has any application. This is like the one application because it lets me zoom in photo mode faster. Oh, clicking the zip line. Yeah. The zip line's like, the zip line's fun too. I like the zip line a lot. Yeah, I have a habit of clicking it whenever I have it out. And I usually have the zip line out because one, movement item, and two, it is the smallest item I can hold in my hand that doesn't make annoying noises like the fucking this guy does. So if I can't like eat a nut real quick to empty my hands, I'll just look up this. I need to look into I need to see if there's a way to disable view models, because I would kind of be okay with not seeing my hands at all in this game. Actually, oh, this is ready for iron. Oh yeah, the FOV. Yeah. I always look, okay. This is me. I am classics of 2000s PC gamer. The first fucking thing I look for is an FOV slider. Wait, is that sounds like it's connected. Wait, what? Hear that? Oh wow, that connected. What the fuck? I'll take it. Okay. Huh. The music got me on edge. Yo. This music. Oh, if you're wondering what this music is from. This is from Racing Lagoon, which is a PS1 game that recently got a fan translation. It was Japan only for a long, long time. And it is a PS1 racing game made by Squaresoft. It is a racing RPG, and I'm actually streaming it. And if you want to check out some of those VODs, they're up on my VOD channel on YouTube, which you can find a link for in the description. Also, sometimes Nightbot advertises it. But those VODs are nice. I make sure those VODs are nice. I put chapters in them and everything. I fucking love Racing Lagoon. It's so fucking good. Racing Lagoon is like delightful. Because it has like on all levels, Racing Lagoon is good. It really just is. Okay, so we want to plug this in here and then put a splinter in it. Splinter. I can talk sometimes. Go up. No, don't fall. Go up. Nightbot, that's the wrong channel, but thanks. Thanks, Nightbot. You were almost on point there, buddy. Keep up the good work, Nightbot. Yeah, I fucking love Racing Lagoon. Like, I don't watch my own streams. Like, I don't rewatch my own streams, right? I rewatch the Racing Lagoon ones. Because that game is just great. That game's just fucking good. And I just like that game a lot. I'm almost done with it too. There's like 1 or 2 more streams left of that. Which I very much am looking forward to. Oh yeah, and if you do watch those VODs, I mentioned this, but thank you, Nightbot. You gonna get the right thing? You gonna post the right thing though, Nightbot? Oh, there's a splitter right here. Can you click on something that uses power? Yeah, this. You can make a grid? What do you mean? Oh. My pattern is standard pull attached to 2 things, then that pull attaches to a previous pull and then the next pull. So each one gets 2. Thank you, Nightbot. Are you gonna post the right link? Nightbot. Anyway, we're gonna have to grab this. I know you don't need the link, but at this point, I'm waiting for Nightbot to do its job. Serendipitously, which it's not doing. It's doing its other jobs. That's the wrong thing. Oh well, Nightbot will be like that. Can I reach that? I can. That's all the steel. That's just all the steel. Okay. Is that everything? Or the iron, at least. Yeah, it looks like it. We might not be producing steel efficiently because the coal. How do you put something in the hotbar? So, okay, first, here's a pro tip. Hold down Alt and scroll. Scroll wheel while holding down the Alt key does this. You have 10 fucking toolbars. As you can see, I don't use most of them. I mostly use this one, but I also have one for trains and I have one for pipes. But the way you do that is, and this is, okay, this is really convenient, but it's also really fucking annoying. You just press one of the num keys to do it. Like that, which is cool, but that also means that, oh, also it says it right here. There's a tooltip that says it right there. Is that my phone going off? No. Okay. Anyway, I will accidentally add things to my toolbar. I don't know if I think you might be able to lock it. I don't know. right, so we're producing steel, which is getting turned into steel beams. We're also producing modular frames, and these two things are getting combined to create versatile frameworks. The versatile frameworks are then being added to the main item. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's so fucking easy to do it on accident. Oh, yeah, I guess another thing. In case you don't know this, you can middle mouse button. You can middle mouse button to, like, eye drop items. So you don't have to, like, go into the menu to get them if they're right in front of you. Yeah. That's what sample building means. The only thing I wish it did, I wish you could copy and paste the settings easier here. So you know how you got this button? So what this does is it copies the recipe and like the clock speed. It does that, and that's really cool. But because I could like copy this and then see if I paste it, it goes back. However, you have to like Control C, Control V to do it. And if I say I want to like Control V, Control V, like this is not good. This is not responsive. Okay, one thing I really want in this game, I want you to use your tool gun. I want to like use my tool gun to copy paste stuff. Like copy paste like machine settings. Because right now, the most efficient way of like assigning recipes is just to manually do it. And that sucks. I don't like that. That's me complaining about the game. Are we almost? Yeah, we're almost there. So the versatile frameworks are done. The batteries have been done before the stream. Now we just got to get the electromagnetic rods, which is going to require copper and the funny wire. Let's also make sure our power is okay. Yeah, yeah, we're fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. This factory is not drawing that much power right now, even though most of it's on. Okay, so this layer is done. I can fuck off out of here. Is there anything else? I guess like the build mode stuff. Zoop. Setting stuff to zoop. You want to do that. And it resets the setting every single time you reload your save, but that's important. You want to do that. I feel like that should be the default setting. I don't know why it's not. Okay. I think it's just these machines that need to be fed, right? Yeah, these are. Oh, and these, right. We have wires too. Okay. This is quick wire. This is copper sheets. All right, let's set up. Let's set up the copper sheets and the wires. Okay, so this is 4 times 40, which is like a certain amount that I totally know off the top. It's 160. Divided by 30, which is not going to be even, but that's 5.3. So that's 6 machines for that. Okay. And then these are going to be like more. All right, let's start with the wires, though. No. And there's some other stuff about this game that's like just kind of unintuitive. Like I think the to-do lists, it's cool that this is here and it's really useful, but it's a little unintuitive where like you have to enter the build menu to like plus or minus it without actually going to the item. And you can put stuff on your to-do list that's not in the build menu. You can put like tools and like other crafting items in your to-do list, but you can't like say if I were to look for like a cooling system, right? I could add this to my to-do list, but I can't modify my to-do list from this screen. Like now there's a cooling system on my to-do list. How do I get rid of it? Oh God, I accidentally clicked off the. I have this in a window. Sorry. I can't make this go away. To make it go away, I have to go into my build menu, which is dumb. I don't like that. That's dumb. I don't like it. Ugh. All right. Where am I gonna put these machines. I guess I can put them to the side here. It's probably for the best. Let's stick these here. Okay, we don't have to play the insanity music. I think I'm good on that. Yeah, title screen. That's a good one. All right, baby. All right, so we're gonna put down 6 constructors. I can slap them here, why not? 4. Oh yeah, more hotkeys. Hold control and it'll auto align, which is fucking really useful when you have to place like 500 machines. When you have to place 500 machines, that's very useful. You want to know how to do that. It's a little awkward sometimes if you have like cables in the way, but fucking works. Okay, so these are the wires. Oh yeah, another problem with, okay, the real problem with control Ving stuff in, like using a hotkey, is you have to take your hands off of WASD. That's the actual problem with that, on top of it being just kind of like clunky. Like the menu doesn't like work properly for some reason. But even if it did, you have to take your hands off WASD, which means you stop moving. So unless you switch over to like arrow keys, which can control the camera for some reason. Well, that's very weird. Why is that a thing? Only left and right. Huh. Okay. With pinky and thumb. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm gonna hurt my hand doing that. With your oinky. I wasn't gonna comment on that, but that's a very funny typo. Okay, so that's some of the copper, baby. Now we want to get the sheets. The sheets. Boy, I sure hope there's some leftover copper lying around. Okay, so it's 25, and there's 3 of these. 25, and there's 3 of these. Man, what's 3 times 25? Why did I open up my calculator to do that? I have streamer brain. I have streamer brain. What is wrong with me? Oof, yeah, I've been there. Fucking sucks. Shit fucking sucks. Okay, so we need 8 of these. Need 8 of these. Those are constructors, right? Low frame rate be damned. Okay. And there's the Discord. So the Discord is mostly for stream alerts. And by stream alerts, I mean when I go live. Because Twitch's system for that is bad. So that's the primary purpose. Because that's how I like it. Copper sheets. Where are the copper sheets? There they are. Like, I should probably do more with the Discord, honestly. I mean, you do get, like, the sub benefits on Discord, where you get to, like, use your emotes and shit, if you're sub, but... The rules, oh yeah. It's my server. The rules are fuck you, essentially. If this was a real... If the Discord was, like, a real community server, I would have like proper rules, but because like I'm the only one with the hammer and it's not like an actual like community thing or anything, I reserve the right to bop anybody I want on the head with the ban hammer for any reason. Which, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know how it is with people on the internet. Sometimes you just want to fuck them up without having to have rules. That's that you're allowed to. All right. So these are all the machines that want copper, which we'll count these up in a second. But first, I want to get these here machines. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go. You just do that. I'm out of fire. Yeah, it's... Okay, this game is fucking hard. This game's hard to follow, honestly. It does require the brain to turn the fuck on. And you have to, like, be able to consider a lot of stuff. And especially... Okay, once you get the fucking hover pack and you can just create a mode fly over everything, it gets so much easier. Being, like, a shitty peasant who has to walk around on the ground makes it so much harder to understand what's going on with your factory. So I will say that the hover pack does make it easier. The hover pack definitely does make it easier. Yeah, you fucking... I'm the street... I have streamer privilege. I get to fly. You're all peasants who have to walk. Cry about it. What was I doing? Ah, copper. Oh, right. This belt here. Nah, it's fine. I can move this over, worst case. Otherwise, it's fine. Okay. So, we needed the iron plates. That's why we went up there. Not in this. It's your sheets. Yeah. This wants to go over here. Yeah, this is a multiple of 3, so... We're producing in excess of 5. Wait a minute. I forgot something. Do you notice the clock speed I set for these? This probably isn't a problem, but... Okay, let me just check the math if this makes a difference. So if this is 75, 75 times... Hey, wait, are these supposed to be 0.8? This is 0.90. This is 0.8, okay. 75 times 0.8 is 60. Oh, wow. Actually, yeah, that makes a big difference. Huh. That makes a big difference. Fuck. That's -2. Shit, okay. Whoops. Okay, so worth noting, and this is another thing about this game that I think they could tweak just for like usability's sake after this autosave is done. So you'll notice I have this set to an 80% clock speed, which means it's producing 4 of these per minute. But these numbers haven't been updated yet. This still says 5, and these still say 25 and 100, even though this should be 80, right? 80 and like however much each. Could that be 5? 5 times 5 is 25. 80 is 1/5 less. This would be 20, I guess, yeah. Also, 60 divided by 3 is 20. This would be 20. This hasn't been updated. So if a machine is actually running, you can actually turn it off and turn it back on again with this switch here, and it'll update the numbers after it revs back up. But if there's no items in it and it's not operating, it'll never update these numbers here, which is annoying because you have to do the math yourself if you're like plugging things in, and that's the problem we just ran into right now, and I hate that. But that means we just have to do less of these. Yeah, okay. We have to reorganize this a little bit, though. It should be 2 of these per machine, because they each take 20. It's a good thing I checked that. I would have missed that, and we would have been making, like, excess copper sheets for no reason. Which would have meant that, I'm doing this wrong. What am I doing? Which would have meant that I would have made more work for myself when I didn't need to. Which I've certainly done before. It's not that unusual. It has absolutely happened before. That looks... Oh, right. It is uneven. It's fine. The actual math there is good. All right. That's set up, and now let's recalculate these. It's only 90%, so So 40 times 4 is 160. So 160 times 0.9. No, what? What? 60 times 0.9. Oh, that is the amount. I'm just fucking dumb shit. I'm not paying attention. And then that divided by 30. Yeah. Okay, that's a 5 instead of a 6. Yeah, okay, that counts. That's enough to count. But we can just pop one of these out of here. This one. That one's simple because we didn't like set anything up yet. And this is going to 4 machines. And there's 5 of these. We'll just merge them together and split them again. Simple. So, one of these, you're outputting 90. And then that should be enough. All right, and then I can just set up probably just another one of these. Like that. Yeah, that works. Okay. Clean? Not clean. Let's try to make it a little clean. Just a wee bit clean, huh? And you want 40. So let me count for that easy. Okay. This won't be like evenly distributed immediately, but it'll even out over time. This is one of those things where like when the machine is starting and stopping, this is going to cause some issues. But once it's backed up, it won't be an issue at all. If you really want to be efficient, you want to like make sure your exchanges between machines are equal, but ultimately they'll like overflow on the thing that's getting fed too much, and then it'll distribute itself evenly to everything that isn't getting what it needs to get. All right, so now that's all the copper, so we can check how much copper we actually need. So this is 5 times 15. Plus 6 times 20. It's 195. And copper is 1 to 1. Yep. Okay. So then we'll divide that by 30. Or 7 machines. 7 copper machines being fed 195 copper. Okay. We definitely have that much somewhere. There's some copper mines that just aren't being mined out. So that's 7. And they're all gonna go here, so we might as well push this platform back. Back here. So, we need some power. I don't have a Mark III here, do I? That one. Yeah, that works. Let's just do that for the sake of it. Let's just start spreading this out here. Yeah, that works. Oh my god. Please click on the right spot. Please, I beg you. Please. Please. It's fucking windy out. Sorry if you guys can hear that. Although usually, unless it's like something hitting my desk, you guys usually can't hear it. That's clipping. You can't hear it? Awesome. Perfect. All right, let's get the smelters set up. That's not the right button. I'm gonna blame the frame rate. And you guys watching the stream probably can't tell how bad the frame rate is, because you're capped at 60 anyway. I fucking swear. Also, the to-do list. The to-do list should have a setting where if you deconstruct something, it should add the number back onto your to-do list. Because if you fuck up and place something wrong, you have to go back and click it to put more in. I don't like that. I think that's suck. I think that's suck. I think that's suck a big one, actually. Oh, man. All my complaints with this game are really like the minor moment-to-moment kind of things, because like the broader like big game of figuring out the logistics for everything is a lot of fun. That's 7. Okay. All that stuff's really good, and I like how the progression's set up. I like the tasks you're set out to do and all that. It's just that, like, just certain menus and stuff. Things that make the game feel better to play, I think, just need to be improved. The kind of thing where, like, you're only really going to notice these sorts of problems if you've been playing for almost 200 hours. Ah. Thank you. Throw that away. All right. So, where are we going to get our copper? I know there's one over there. I don't know. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. However, is this untapped? This might be untapped. That's a good point. However, I don't know. I guess the problem... So whenever you have an objective set in this game, your real objective isn't really to get that many items. Your objective is to set up something that's capable of perpetually producing those items at a reasonable rate. So, by that logic, you don't really need a refund of those items because you should be self-sustaining that, like, amount. Which, oh my god, we're leaving the fucking magnet machine for once. So here's the rat's nest. Space elevator. Because, like, yeah, like... The only thing you want a refund for? The space elevator itself, or the, like, the tasks? I don't remember some of the earlier ones, but... The task itself, yeah. I guess, like, and this is gonna sound fucking stupid and dismissive, but... Oh, I need a, Oh, we have the parts for that, okay. Like, honestly... Just make more items. Like... I know you're not gonna have access to, like, all the best, like, stuff to, like, do stuff as fast as possible, but if you just keep building machines... But my perspective is skewed. Take that into account. I am this many hours in. I'm deep into endgame bullshit. My perspective is going to be very skewed on that towards, like, I don't give a shit, because I haven't felt what it's like to be at that part of the game for a very long time. So, here's my power plant, by the way. I'm not going to be, like, the end-all be-all authority on, like, what they should do there, honestly. We're already extracting some from here. I wish this would actually tell you the percentage. It only shows you the real-time percentage. I feel like that's a bug. It's like, this is fucking useless. It tells you if it's on or not. Right? Like, this just tells you if it's on or not. Why is that a stat on here? I don't need you to tell me if it's on or not. I might as well just set up a third one of these. We don't need to max it out with cells, though. Not yet. Do we have a thing? No. I'll make a thing. Oh yeah, I feel like portable miners should stack. I don't know why they don't stack. I know why they don't stack, because they're like a gear item, because you can put them down. It's like your early game way of getting a lot of resources when you're like starting out. But that is such like an irrelevant mechanic. Like immediately after you get access to proper miners. Like I don't know why that's a thing. It really feels like that probably shouldn't be a thing. Because like in order to make miners, I have to carry around the resources to make the portable miners first. I can't just carry the portable miners around. Excuse me. There's a hole here. All right, that's enough. Let's get... Oh, we're gonna need more aluminum. All right. We're gonna have to walk back either way. Let's put our funny boots on, because we're not close enough to get irradiated from our nuclear power plant yet. Not a very sealed-in power plant. It kind of leaks radiation literally everywhere, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine. Nightbot, did you plug the edited channel again? Itch what? Nightbot. Nightbot, you're supposed to cycle those. What are you doing? Yeah, it's like, I don't know, the nuclear power could be like really safe, but But if we just didn't make it safe, I think that's fine. That's fun, actually. That's fun and good. And it increases our profits by 5%. All right, we're out. Gotta come back with more. Oh my god. Nightbot! Now? Now you post the right message. You fucking rat bitch. Nightbot. I thought I trained you well, and yet here we are. Nightbot. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up. Oh, right, I have hover back. What am I doing? Aluminum sheets. This is my copper hell. Don't worry about it. Here's a pipeline full of water. Where does it go? Nobody knows. Oh, it goes there. Never mind. I'm just gonna like... Oh, it's auto-saving. Hold on. God, these auto-saves. Thanks, Nightbot. Thank you for shilling. At least you're gonna do that. That's good. Oh yeah, I'm obligated to shill. Something sub goal. Something more emote slots, animated emote. Something content's always free and should always be free. And only those who can afford to spare the money should ever support me financially. Something. Back to the game. Ugh, I hate doing that. But I like to get money, so. Oh well. I gotta pay for gas. You're welcome. I am a capitalism master. I'm very good at it. Thank you, Nightbot. Someone gave Nightbot like some sugar. It's like freaking out today. All of its timers for all of its little posts are getting confused. Poor me. All the people who want to support me financially just support me directly and they don't sub. They don't give subs. I want to be able to post stupid PNGs and GIFs in other people's chats. The sub slots, they're not the emote slots, they're not for you guys. They're for me. The emote slots are for me. Cause they're basically just fucking like global emotes that I get to customize and do whatever I want with, and no one can tell me no. Well, Twitch can, but I have instant upload privileges, so until those are ever revoked, Twitch can't do anything about it. So it's fine. This is a great way to organize your belts. This is the only like rat nest spaghetti belt shit I still do, is this shit. Whenever I need to like just move resources somewhere and it's like a single belt, I'll just like fucking drag it along like it's a kite on a string. Okay. Where am I taking this? Over here, probably. Okay. Let's put you there for now, and let's go sort out exactly how I am receiving this. Bye. It's really just 6 smelters, huh? Or 7. Okay. Alright. And let's just plug the bad bitches in. The bad bitches love to get plugged in. I tell you what, this is facing the wrong way. These are all facing the wrong way, actually. I think there's only like 3 of them. Bad bitches are always saying this. Oh, another thing. Fuck this game. Another fuck this game point, okay? And by fuck this game, I mean, guys, please patch this. Why do cables have hitboxes for building? They don't have collision hitboxes, but they have a hitbox for building. Why? This gets in the way. Why? I want to put a belt there. Why can't I put it there? Because there's a cable in the way. Why'd you do that? I can move my camera, but like, why would I ever... Like, the question is, what item in this game would you be able to perch on top of a cable? Because you can't do it with the belt. You can't. You just can't. So, like, you can perch them on top of, like, the poles themselves. You could totally do that, right? But... whatever. Bleh. Bleh, game design. Bleh. Alright, let's, we don't need to use... Oh, we have more aluminum. No, we're using the aluminum. Okay. In that case, let's grab you. Drag your ass down here. Like so. Now, where'd my pipe go? Where'd I put it? There it is. Here, baby. Oh, is this the fucking... Oh, this is Zeko Battle 4. Okay. Forgot how good like the regular battle themes in Racing Lagoon are. They're so fucking good. Oh my god, the whole soundtrack is so good. I'm surprised it's not like, you know, like I know a lot of people have like Ridge Racer type R stuff in their like stream playlists, but like I never hear a Racing Lagoon track. Because Racing Lagoon never got translated until recently with the fan translation. But you know what I mean. Does this divide evenly? This is a 15, and it's an odd number, and this is like a 20. Yeah. Hey, this one's even though. Yeah, this one's even. That's a 60. It's 120. Yeah. Okay. Let's do one right there. We're gonna do a little vertical trick. Look at that. I'm gonna do that like here too. I want to put here. That's the same height, right? Yeah, close enough. All right. By close enough, I mean exactly correct. It's here, and then we're gonna grab you. You're facing the wrong way, dipshit. Good job. Why does it turn around like that? Why is it gotta be like that? Oh. I'm just putting it like this because I don't want it to clip with the belt. But I also made it clip with the belt by doing that. But I can also just like do this. I can just make these float. Fucking Minecraft rules. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's plug that in. The frame rate. And this is 120. Well, each of these are 60, but I can just put a splitter in. That's a merger. So the splitter is facing the right direction. Oh, is that not? No, that's good. Okay. And this wants 6 of them. No, wait. Wants 4. Yeah. Yeah, it wants 4. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this kind of clean. Congratulations, you've done nothing. Although I guess that actually does do something because it makes me respond to it, which it didn't used to. It did for a while where it made me respond to it. And then it didn't because I got bored of the joke. But now it does again for some reason because I forgot that I wasn't doing that joke anymore. But you've done it. And for those of you watching the VOD, you don't know what the fuck just happened. That's just the point reward thing. 1 bean. The beans. Oh yes, the beans. The beans. Yes. The beans. Yes. Oh yes, the beans. Beans. Yes, the beans. Okay, thankfully this isn't totally plugged in. It's not gonna... 99%, that looks good, but, you know. Alright, then we got 90 left over. Yeah, 90 left over, which, overkill. But who cares? Ba-na-na-na. Wow, 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 wow. Alright. And each of these are 45s, so... Or that's a 45 and that's a 30. Yeah, and then this will be this. And I just have to do 1 merger, which is delightful. I love it when I don't have to do more than 1. On stage, baby. Let's... maybe I'll actually use a Mark II for once, because I'm running out of steel. Okay, this is going to start turning more stuff on. I think with that, we're missing 1 item. And it's right here. Well, the wire should come in soon, right? I plug those in, right? Yeah, okay, those are plugged in. The wires are good. It's just this here. This. A quick wire. So for this, we need 80 times 3, which is what? 240. We need 240 of these bad boys, which we can divide by 60. 4! That's even! We love that. Okay, so we need 4 constructors. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I guess we'll just, like, slap they ass. Wait, there's 4 of you. What? Oh, there's 3 of you. Alright. That didn't make any sense. Okay. I guess I'll just like... Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. So. Let's do a quick... This is like where this factory terminates, so I'm not worried too much about spreading this out a bit further. We're just gonna let it happen like this. And now we need not that much Ethereum, actually. So we need 4 times 12, which is 48, divided by fucking 50, which is probably going to be like 3.2. Yep. Okay. So that's still 4. So that's going to be like a 1-to-1 kind of conversion, I guess. Okay, that's fine. 1-to-1s look clean, at least. Even if this one's going to be backed up like all the time, because it's just the way it's going to work. So let's just get our smelties. Our smelty bastards. Here. No! It's off center. No. Okay. That. that in like that, and we'll get this cable here, that, and on this. I also wish you could like hotkey these. Like, there's 3 options. Let me press the number 3. Let me press the number 3 to make that happen. That's another thing I should get to do. All right, so then we got 4 times 45. Uh-oh, right, yeah, I forgot. Right, that's not actually that cheap. That's 180, okay. Do we have 180 in this area? There it is. Hot Caterium in your area? Ah, nope. Nope. We're mining that, and we're mining that. 1,400, huh? I mean, I could. No skin off my ass if I just fly all the way over there. We could take a train. Yeah, okay. Let's take a train. Do I have enough? That's plenty. All right, we're gonna go on a train ride. We're almost ready for this factory to be done. We just need to go on a little train ride. So we gotta fucking trek all the way over this hell factory. Space elevator. Should I color the space elevator? I did. It's pink now. I'm surprised they don't have any skins for this. They had like the Christmas skins for some of the vehicles. I think the space elevator is like a bit of a no-brainer. This is like the most central object in any factory. And you only have one of them. Might as well customize it. I guess they had like the Christmas tree item. I didn't do the holiday stuff. I started playing this game like mid-December, when all the holiday event stuff was activated. Which is why you'll see random like presents lying on the ground. Because we had a bit of a litter problem. All right, I think this should be one of the trains we're looking for. Yep, it is. All right, let's catch a ride. This is where trains live. Get you one. Oh god, the game is insisting on saving here. Checking my phone because I'm waiting for a delivery. Probably not going to be here for a while though. I misread an estimated delivery date as like, or time as like 10 a.m. instead of 10 p.m. And I was half expecting something to happen on stream, but it did not. Dumb fucking dummy. Comes the other train. I appreciate that they let you just make this bullshit clip with the ground and it doesn't matter. The trains will collide with each other, even if they're on different tracks, but they can go through solid rock if you can make the rail go that way. I think this is around about where we want to be. Right about here. That's the wrong button, dipshit. Okay, it's over here. I have some cells, don't yeah, I do. All right. I should have some bombs if I need to bomb anything. Good. Well, let's check this. I might have the item to unlock this. I already got it. Okay. It's like right here. Sure hope it's not like underground or something. Nope, there it is. Nice. Nice. All right. Now we just got to slap this shit down and make 3 of these. Ooh, we're low on iron rods and plates. That should be enough to make the conveyor belts, I think. Oh, this one specifically? Okay. Well, it's, you don't have the map, but... Here it is. It's here. This one is, like, hidden. Oh, yeah, the oil here. Yeah, I have the same thing going on. My underwater train. The train goes underwater, you see. Because it let me do that, so I did. The train does not seem to... Oh, this is pure. Fuck. Holy shit. Okay. Well, let's do... Alright, pure, baby. Let's go. I'm pure. I'm pure. Trust me. I'm pure. Okay, this stuff condenses, right? I think this stuff condenses, doesn't it? It does. So... That's 15. Fucking 3 times 15 is like, what, 45? Yeah. So... Each of these is 45. So if I do 780 divided by 45, that's 18. 18 of these machines. We don't need that many. I think it's better just to bring this back to the factory, and if we want to deal with the excess later, we can. But for now, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's bring you out of it. Oh, I can just take you this way. Oops. Yeah, normally I try to build the train tracks like in the air on like sky bridges and stuff, but the ocean. We made 200 rotors by hand. Fuck that. Oh god. I've been desperate in the middle of nowhere. Like, I've been in the fucking sticks, like way out here, like trying to craft shit. And I realized I didn't have any cables. I didn't have any cables, but I had a ton of wires. So when I was building this bauxite mine up here, I had to craft like 200 cables by hand, which took like 5 minutes. Because I didn't want to go all the way back. And like, you think I'm gonna like build a car and like a road to drive the car on just so I can get around? Fuck that. I mean, that does sound fun actually, but fuck that. Even though I would totally do that. Yo, the fucking, if you haven't, the fucking Explorer is really fast. Like, this isn't actually like a, oh my god, the factory car. The factory car's actually not that bad. It is like, it is a joke item for sure, but it's pretty usable. Like, if you're using it like on foundation floors, like on a flat plane, it's like actually pretty good. Because you can get up to some good speeds with it. Yeah, the Explorer claims it can go up near vertical surfaces. That's not true, but it's pretty good. If I move past that pole, I'll get irradiated to death. Uh-huh. This is my waste, my uranium waste treatment area over here. I have a particle accelerator. Oh wow, we're actually backed up. What the fuck? Why is that? Why are we backed up? Huh? Oh, something's wrong. Hold on, detour. Detour. I gotta check something. I have to check this. Because this could explain some of the power fluctuations we've been having. It's not. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Something's not doing what it's supposed to be doing right here. Oh, yeah, this happens. And if you're in the, like, the ankle deep water and you try to slide, it just does that. I think the particle accelerator is on. Like, the light is flickering. Oh, yeah, radiation. I panicked. I forgot I was wearing this suit. Yeah, there's no plutonium in here. That's a little worrying. It's probably, like, the sulfuric acid. I had to take a guess. Non-fissile uranium isn't there. Yeah. That's not good, because I have 2 power plants out of, like, the 10 that are using plutonium. Nitric acid, huh? We're not making any nitric acid. Why is that? This is the nitric acid thing. No water. Oh. How did... Wait. Wait, what happened? How did I do... Wait, what the fuck? It's just not plugged in. Excuse me? Sir? Okay. What if I plugged it in? Why was it like that? I think I was like, I was reorganizing the pipes and I think I fucked it up. Let me up. Can't fly because it's radioactive here. Okay. Is this gonna be okay? Because I had valves set up to, like, regulate this stuff. Yeah. Okay, it should start producing plutonium again. The problem is it produces water as, like, an excess, like a backup kind of thing. I just, like, deleted this pipe for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I know I was trying to, like, clean this up, but I think I fucked up somewhere. Because this costs 50 water. We're making 120. This costs 50. This costs 50, so that's 100. Wait a minute, what? Those are both 100. No, wait, that's... Wait, what? That's 30. It's 30 water. Is it 130? Wait, no. It's 50 plus 30, which is 70. No, it's 80. Shut up. I know that. I know that number. It's 80. We're looking for 80. We're making 120 for some reason. There's no other water coming from anywhere. And we're getting excess water returned as a waste product from here at a rate of 30. So 80 minus 30 is fucking 50 again. So why is this... Configuring pipes like this can be a little complicated. You can figure it out. All right, okay, we should be good. Yeah, we're moving again. The particle accelerator's turning on. This is what we're looking for. Okay, we're fucking pumping that shit out. I probably shouldn't be standing here. This thing's fucking cool. This is like, it draws all the power though. Like, let's take a look. What's our consumption look like? Yeah. That's the thing turning on. Yeah, it's really cool. The last item, this fourth item, is a particle accelerator item. It's gonna be fun setting that up. The gimmick of the particle accelerator is the power consumption fluctuates from a minimum to a maximum in like a sine wave pattern over the course of the crafting process, which doesn't really mean that much, but it means that it's not like a sustained cost. So you don't have to your system doesn't have to be able to sustain that as long as you have like battery backups. Yeah, you have to be prepared for it to peak, which my system absolutely is. I have a huge battery backup that lasts like hours.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Nah. Why is it so dark? Train! This is not going to be the most efficient use of resources building this thing, but it's fine. I will forget that this is producing 780 though, because we're only using like 180 off of it, or however much it was. I do wish the process of really long belts like this was a bit easier to like. The process of building this is a bit easier. There's bugs. I don't think they can get hit by the train. I don't think they can. Creatures don't seem to really care about vehicles. Oh, there's some nuts there. I can pull out my fucking keyblade and smack them a bit. Don't fucking run away from me. Come here. I get a frame rate. I can't. Get your asshole. Come here. Get fuck. There we go. Fucking lay frame rate. Lay frame rate, laying waste. It's my ability to fight. Oh, yeah, we're taking a hard left. Right. Into the really dark woods. Yeah, I don't know what my frame rate is right now. I kind of can't tell. I think it's below 60. Like, if you can tell, like, there's frame rate choppiness happening, that means it's below 60. I prefer to be at, like, 90 at least, but you know how it be. You can't tell? Okay, it's probably at, like, a vaguely consistent frame rate. Maybe it's, like, 30. Maybe it's 60. I have the cap set to 60 right now anyway. So for me, it can't go over 60. But while I'm streaming, it won't anyway, so. Because the active streaming with OBS is really taxing. And a lot of games do not like when OBS is on. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes. Like, I could probably just, like, get rid of the preview. Streamlabs, fuck no. Shut the fuck up. Be talking crazy shit. Don't be talking crazy shit in my chat. Fucking Streamlabs OBS. I used Streamlabs OBS for a while. And, oh boy. Woof. It's, yeah, it leaves a lot to be desired. I get why, like, okay, if you want to do the streamer stuff and you don't want to set shit up, like, if you want to plug it in and it just goes, and you have all your, like, chat overlays and your little alert pop-ups and stuff, and got accepted into Streamlabs partner. Wow, okay. Is it a decent partner program? Huh. Well, now I know you got a conflict of interest, huh? Alright. Streamlabs Prime for free. Yeah, like, I can't speak to, like, the services, the paid services Streamlabs provides, because, like, I ain't paying for that shit. I'm not paying to do my job, in quotes, right? Like, if this is, in quotes, my, in big quotes, job, if this is my job, I'm not paying to do my job, because that's just, like, a fucking, you know. I can imagine, like, there's definitely some stuff in there where, like, oh, that's a neat feature, like, that's probably useful, or like free, like, not free, but like you pay for a thing and you get access to a library of different like assets. Like, that's a good, like, that's a real business, right? Like, I get that. You know, you pay for the subscription to the stock image website and you get all the stock images and stuff, you know, like, kind of like that. But I don't know. And also from like, and this is personal preference, right? Like, don't take this as like anything other than that, but, and our machine is done, by the way. We just finished it. Like it's done. We just finished. The whole thing is working now. I did that in one day. I did this in like 2 sessions. This other one took like 130 hours or some shit, and I did this in like 5. Fucking this goddamn game, dude, is fucking wild sometimes. Oh, this isn't plugged in, dipshit. Anyway, but like, okay, what I was saying, when it comes to like stream template stuff, I'm not a real big fan, just for creative reasons mostly. And like, okay, you see, I got this. I made this myself. It's not great, but it's mine, right? And I got the same thing with, like, I made this recently, which could use some work, and I think I could like flesh that out a bit. But like, I like to make things. I'm a big fan of that. You know, however good or bad they are, I like it when the things I'm doing reflect my sort of like design sensibilities in one way or the other. And that can be like because I literally made the thing, but oh, this is 60 per, right? Shit. Okay. That could be because I like literally made the thing, but it can also be because it can also be because like I say I commissioned someone for something, right? Like, same idea. This one's 80. Okay, let's use these. Because I've been I'm almost in a spot where I got some money I can toss around a little bit, which is a good feeling. In part because of the kind people who support this stream financially. And I've been considering like commissioning some stuff, either for stream stuff or just in general. Like, and like for me, if I'm gonna put money into something personally, if I'm gonna put money into something, I want it to be like personalized, like to a very specific degree, because that's like kind of the shit I like. I'm also a control freak. I'm also a total fucking control freak. Look at the game I'm playing. I'm a control freak. I just like to have control over things. And like, I have limits to that, of course. Like, I'm not like an absolutist in that sense. Like, I'm not gonna fucking code my own version of OBS. Like, fuck that. OBS is available. It's like open source and shit, I think. Yeah, open broadcast. Yeah, it's open source. I'm gonna use OBS. Like, I'm not writing my own fucking thing. But like, if I can, I like to learn how to do things, which is why I know how to do like Blender stuff. Ignore the quality of this model. I'm not a sculptor, right? I'm not a sculptor, but motherfucker, I know how to use Blender. And I can like model and rig and animate and do all that kind of shit. Like this amazing emote that you can get for like $5 a month. Haha. It's a filler, don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna get a cooler one eventually. But it won't have to be filler if we can get the sub goal. See, I tied it back in. I tied it back into the sales pitch. All right, so now it's done. Now we're done. All we have to do is set up the output for this thing, and it's literally done. Yeah, I like accidentally learned Blender. I needed to do like fucking 5 or 6 years ago. I needed to do one thing. I needed to do one simple little thing, and that was it. And it just so happened that, oh, I gotta use Blender for this. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'll learn how to do that. And that led to a rabbit hole of me learning how to rig and animate, like, character models in Blender for, like, years. And now I know how to do it. I just have that skill now. I just taught myself. And it's like, I'm the kind of person where, like, I like to figure shit out like that for myself if at all possible. But we got buzzed. But like I was saying, I'm not an absolutist about that sort of thing. There's a lot of stuff where I'm like, all right, this is the limit of my abilities, either right now or just like I can tell that it'll take years to learn how to do this, and I'm not going to like overcommit myself to this when I know I could focus on bettering myself in other ways and instead like paying someone to do this work, you know? Oh, I need more fucking these things. And that's the thing, when you try to, speaking of paying people for their fucking work, when you try to do shit yourself all the time, you get a really good understanding as to why people like charge so much for certain services, because holy shit. Holy shit. Like getting like a fucking like 3D avatar commission, bruh, that stuff reasonably priced. Holy shit. I don't know, motherfuckers be underselling like underselling some of that shit with like how low they're pricing sometimes, because I'm like, I would charge way more than most people who make like 3D avatars, because fuck. But I also can't sculpt, so that skews my ability for that. But like, I know about all the other stuff that goes into it, and like making something good, you know? I need iron plates, that's why I'm back here. This is for steel. Iron plates are above us. Anyway, here's the 3D avatar I made. There's this fucking rabbit that likes beans. Oh, you know what? Because we're talking about this, hold on. Because we're talking about this, I also made this for the Racing Lagoon streams. I made this little, like, animated loop. Ignore the beans. Ignore the beans. Ignore that. There you go. Yeah, and a lot of, like, learning about how to make, like, stuff good for, like, models and things is, yeah, make a fucking base. Like, I have, $200 every day. Yeah, I mean, fuck. If they've got like a $5 or something, feel free to drop that in the chat. Oh wait, links. Feel free to drop that in the Discord. No, wait, you should be able to post links. Someone, link to google.com right now. Oh, they stopped making them. Nah, fair enough. Can we link to google.com though? That's the real question. Oh, we might be consuming these plates too fast. No, we're not. Nice. Okay, good. Got it. Thanks. I needed to make sure. Now, can someone donate $500 to make sure that that alert... No, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. No, dude, that's a joke. That's a joke. Sorry. That's a bad joke. The joke is that it's a bad joke. It's fine. I've watched some streamers who have done that joke as like a bit. And it's one of those things where like... animals, characters, animals. I made, I modeled that animal. I didn't model him, I rigged him. There's a few animals. I would open up Blender, but I'm pretty sure that would fry my whole computer. I didn't model that animal, but I did rig it. In fact, let me like Some of the fucking rigs I did. I have some screenshots. Really? That's kind of fucking whack. I have a... Where are all my renders? I have like a... Do I not have a folder that just has all my renders in it? Am I that dumb shit? Why not? I don't think I do. What image is this? Oh. I don't really count that. You know what? Here's a render. This, which is like a $50 emote or some shit right now. Hey, if you want to unlock this emote, $50, or however much it costs. Actually, how much does it cost? There's a free trial version you can use right now. Actually, my thing doesn't tell me how much it costs. It is very funny to me that you can charge like $100 for an emote because of bit emotes. That amuses me greatly. Yeah, I have my own like on like the streamer bullshit. I've got my own like issues with how some streamers go about monetization stuff, while at the same time, like, bitches gotta eat, right? Bitches gotta eat, you know? I'm not gonna fault a motherfucker for having to eat, you know? Like, fucking hustle, dude. Fucking chill yourself, you gotta. Like, that's why people have the fucking alerts, and I have alerts. I for years, I did not like it when streamers had like alert stuff set up, but like, nah man, like, shit makes, you know, that's where fucking all, that's where the money comes from. You think bitches making money off of ad revenue? You think we're making money off of ad revenue? No. That's why every streamer hates ads. The only time I really see anyone do any ad stuff is like when they're taking a fucking break, which is like, yeah, you might as well, especially if you got like fucking 5K viewers. Fuck it, like, why not? But like, yeah, give viewers the dopamine for spending money. You gotta manipulate the viewers. You have to psychologically manipulate viewers to get them to give you money. That's the whole game. That's the whole game. And it's not like a secret, you know? And it's like, that is where you have to like be careful as a content creator, as someone who does like stream stuff on the internet. You have to be conscious of yourself, and like there are responsible ways to do things and there are irresponsible ways to do things. Like, one of my core tenets of like how I try to do my stream stuff is I don't want to, if I can help it, leverage any kind of like parasocial relationship bullshit to like hook people, you know? Like, I don't want to make any like if, ands, or buts about like the viewer to streamer like dynamic of, I am streamer, you don't know who the fuck I am, I don't know who the fuck you are, we can entertain each other for a while and maybe you give me money or whatever, or maybe you don't, and then we have fun. All right, cool, whatever. But like, I'm not the kind of person where like, oh yeah, like my viewers are like my friends. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say that, because that's, oh, my DNA. Okay, that hurt a little bit. Okay, maybe that hurt a little bit. Anyway, because like, yeah, I don't want any fucking not to say like fuck you guys, but you know what I mean, right? Like, it's not fuck you guys, it's this is how it is. That's just like you know. Where am I going with this? I took the tone weird there. That's not what I meant to do. And I have some other reasons to be like, I don't want people to feel... And I failed this miserably. But, like, part of me doesn't want to, like, attach myself too much to another streamer as a viewer. Because, like... people turn out to be, like, total fucking shitheads. And, it sucks when that happens, you know? Like, when you are enjoying stream only to later find out that streamer is shithead. And then it's like, oh, well, I committed a lot of my time and attention to this. And, oof. Well, shit. And, like, that sucks. That sucks a lot. And, like, so part of me isn't just like, oh, I want to, like, protect, you know, myself, protect the viewers or whatever. I also, and I know I can't do this. I literally can't do this. But part of me wants to, like, protect people from, like, the possibility of me turning out to be a shithead. Because if I turn out to be a shithead, and I can't tell you if I am or not, right? I can't. But, like, I feel like in a perfect world, I would be able to turn out to be a shithead, and people would be able just to go, oh, okay, and then, like, bail without, like, much of, like, a fucking crisis, you know? That's not a thing I can control. No one can control that. That's just me doing some, like, weird, like, fucking 6 levels of meta, like, projection bullshit there. How's our distribution going? Oh, it's gonna be uneven, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna favor here. That's why these are getting starved. These aren't running at full yet. But this one will be. Yeah, this one here is running at full. Yeah, look at that. We're gonna have to wait for this one to back up, and then it's gonna start running at full speed. So, we have 10 of these going at, let's assume these are all running at 10 per minute. So if we do, because what, we have like fucking 3,500 of these we have left to make. So let's see here. Divided by 10, that's 350 minutes, which is 6 hours. So you guys want to sit here for 6 hours? I don't have that time, so let's not do that. Let's do something else. Let's not 6 years. No, I don't have that time. I have a college class I have to go to later today. But yeah, that's that factory done. It's just fucking bitches be done. Look at that. And it costs like almost no power, really. It's fucking really lightweight compared to it. Let's actually see how much is this drawing. 2,000. That's a single power plant. That's a single nuclear power plant. Theoretically, our that's a modular frame for some reason. Our power production should be going up a little bit because I fixed that clog in the power plant. Theoretically. But we'll have to see about that. I also want to set up an overflow for the batteries because we are only producing 50% batteries here, which is hurting our drone economy a little bit. Not great. Like, I think if we're producing like half to like 60% here, we're producing enough for what we're consuming in terms of batteries, but still, it's not great. We could be doing better, because our nuclear reactor is built on top of drones. So if the drones aren't moving, the reactor is gonna eventually the reactor will like shut down, and all of our power will die. This is a bad thing. You don't want that to happen. I've been streaming for 3 hours? Fuck. Huh. Oh, glad you guys have been enjoying this. Let's see. Our power consumption's doing fine. We're bouncing back. Yeah, see, like, we just got, like, a spike up in power. We're at 27 now instead of 22. So, yeah, I think I made a bit of a difference there. Oh, we're getting screen tearing, too. I just noticed on the menus a little bit. The compass up at the top. How many tickets do we have? Wow. Oh, my God. 43 already. All right, let's go buy something. Let's go buy a fucking trophy. Let's go to my abode in the sky. Let's put on my fast pants. Part of me wants to set up some lights in here, but there's no room. You need a lot of space to set up like the floodlights, even the ones on the ceiling. Because if the ceiling's not tall enough, the lights are only gonna illuminate what's like directly below them, which isn't extremely useful. Not very useful at all, really. I wish, going uphill, I wish these were faster. These hypertubes. I wish there was like a speed boost engine you could put on here. Like what you would do is, as a trade-off, it would only let you go like in one direction, but it would let you go faster uphill. That's how I would balance it. That's not a thing, is it? No. No, it's not. It most certainly is not. Because that's the thing about the hypertubes, is like they only really work at their best in like one direction. Going back the other way sucks. You're probably better off like using a fucking Mark V belt, which is like way faster than an uphill fucking hypertube. Alright. Jetpack. Satisfactory pioneering. Ka-chow. I did it. I got an award. Oh, that looks, wait, is that? What's best for making tickets? You're looking at it. Endgame. Endgame, this is best for making tickets. But, otherwise, I'm not sure. Yeah, the glass is really good. It's really fucking good. You bonk it. It's really funny. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the assembly system thing is the best one. But if you want to look for something else that's like earlier game, I would say maybe some of the other space elevator items. I'm not sure. Because, like, give me, like, a random thing. Give me, like... No, give me, like, a fucking iron. Let's see the menu. There it is. Caterium. Because, like, you get more points the more complex the item is. So, you know what? There's actually a, there's a fucking... There's a fucking site. Hold on. Let me pull it up. There's a fucking great site called Satisfactory Calculator. And this will, you can like load your save into this to get like an overview of your whole fucking world. It's wild. But it also has data on like all the items. So if you go to the items, you can actually check individual things to see what their value is in terms of points. Like the supercomputer, for instance, is about 10,000 points. Whereas like Quickwire is 17 points. Each Quickwire is 17 points. And if you're wondering, the, what do you call it? The assembly system? The assembly director system is, as far as I can tell, the most valuable item. There might be another one, but it is 543,632 points per item. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. I don't know if it's the most, but it's up there. Can you trash plutonium cells? Well, you cannot. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's some stuff. There might be one that's more, because I know nuclear pasta isn't. Oh, nuclear pasta is about the same. Nuclear pasta is actually about the same, but I'll get back to you on whether or not it's a good idea to do nuclear pasta. Because like just by processing the cube you make the pasta out of, you like double its value. It's fucking crazy. Next nightfall. And now I'm just like looking to see if there's something that's like worth more. I feel like a turbo motor is probably like 240. Yeah, 240k. A lot of the end game stuff. And that's if you just like specifically want points. A lot of stuff you're gonna get, and that's if you just like specifically want. Thank you, Twitch. Thanks for letting me know how bad my mic sounds. If you like, what do you call it? What do you fucking call it? I don't remember. All right, let's set up the statue. I think you have to do it like this. Thank you, Nightbot. Oh, that's not right. Wow, it's got a different base too. Fuck. Be like that. Why is this one's base different? Why'd you make this one look different? Why'd you do that? Not spaced properly. You can move it back a bit. I don't like how you place these statues. It kind of sucks. It should be an item you can like construct and like the recipe costs the item, you know? Yeah, it's too far away. I think I want to put it like here. Yeah, close enough. All right, there we go. I got 35 to spare. Now we can start working on some of the other statues. Ugh, sorry, I had to sneeze. But yeah, the calculator is like a really powerful tool. Also, as part of the calculator, it has an actual calculator in it where you can input an item you want to make, and it will tell you the whole fucking process in order to make it, including like all the materials you need to make all the machines, what machines you need to make, like what the flow chart's gonna look like. It's not extremely useful for the really complicated items. For the really complicated items, it's not all that useful because it's just like too much information for me. But if you want to learn like, oh, I need, you know, shit, I need like 50 computers per minute. How do I get 50 computers per minute? What do I need to do that? The calculator will tell you that. Also, if you put too much into the calculator, it will fucking just break. It'll freeze and you can't use it anymore. I've had that problem. I don't really use the calculator that much though. I like doing stuff. For me, it's just easier to understand things if I do the math in real time. Even if I make mistakes along the way. You know, it's not an exact science. The numbers I've like assigned for myself are arbitrary. You know, I said 15 of these machines, 10 of those machines. Like, it doesn't really matter how many you do. Also, I have the Windows calculator open. I also have that open. look at this thing. Look at this fucking thing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this thing. Look at this shit. It's fucking ridiculous. This thing's so big. Oh my god. Like, this is all the iron is, like, right here. This is just all the iron. Is this whole block. We got, like, just fucking steel screws. This is 2 rows of screws. I think one of these goes so far. Yeah, this one. So the iron plates here. This line of machines goes so fucking far out. It actually goes out of bounds. It leaves the bounds of the game world. And if you try to go any farther, the game will just start, like, eating your flesh. You go all the way out here. I think it's this one. It might be that one, actually. No, it's this one. Yeah, right here. I marked it. I marked the point on the ground where it starts to kill you. So in order to work on this part, I had to, like, click on stuff from far away. Because if I, like, a little bit further. Yep, right there, right there. Yeah, it starts to kill you. Which I think is very funny. I love it when it starts to kill you. There's also so much shit, like, just all over the place. Because I've got, like, this whole area down here is just to handle the heavy oil residue. This converts the heavy oil residue into petroleum coke, and then it dumps it into the sink. Just to get rid of the heavy oil residue. We're not using the coke for anything. And, like, we're not using this for points. Oh, yeah, I color stuff, yeah. The way I color code things changes pretty constantly. Because the color coding is used as a shorthand to help me build the factory. So, like, if I know that, like, 10 of these goes into 5 of these, I will color these in blocks of 10. So, like, blue, pink, in blocks of 10. And then I will color these in blocks of, like, 5 or whatever with, like, a similar color scheme. And I use that, like, whenever I have to count, like, this many machines fits into that many machines, or this many machines fits on a single belt, like a 780 belt. I'll color code stuff like that to help group them visually. Which means I don't have to keep, like, counting them over and over again. Although a lot of that happens. A lot of that still happens, though. And here's one of the spots where all the copper gets dumped. And then, of course, we have the ever-starved fucking circuit boards. Which... this row of circuit boards is backed up. So I should probably... it's not that backed up, actually. It's just a couple of these are. I was going to consider, like, putting up an overflow splitter, but... yeah, we're just not receiving enough oil is the problem. Theoretically, our factory can handle the plastic, but we're just not receiving oil. Because the oil we have to import. You don't really have a choice there. But yeah, this is all the heavy oil refineries. And just fucking computers. Like, there's a bit of gore here. Don't worry about it. This is fucking computers, which gets fed into the supercomputers and, like, some other stuff. This is... some iron smelters, for some reason, are in here. I'm smelting iron here. Which goes into, like... what do these even make? Oh, more screws. Yeah, this is, like, 3 rows of screws. All screws. You need so many screws for this shit. And some of this ain't even plugged in. Why is this not plugged in? Don't worry about it. Sometimes you make a math mistake. Sometimes you make a math mistake, and I have an excess amount of screws. It's fine. Haha, it's fine. Look at this shit. Just belts going every which way at, like, max speed. Oh, yeah. So this whole thing, this whole block, this whole chunky lasagna right here, 3-layer cheese. This thing. This is all copper wires. This whole thing. This was one of the first things I built for the factory, was the copper wire setup. And it's 3 layers deep, and it makes them all into cables. Because, holy shit, we need a lot of those. And that just keeps going. Like, that's all this is. It is nothing else. This whole chunk here. Which, by the way, reaches over to that, like, no man's land island over here. Which is sometimes out of bounds, and sometimes not. Yeah, the Mark V belts are fucking really good. And this is where all of our plastic is born. So I showed off the train before a little bit, but here they are. I'm coming into station right now, and I have 5 stations, 5 freight platforms that unload into 10 different pipelines, because they give you 2 outputs. So they unload into 10 different ones. The optimal transfer rate for all of these is 1200. I think for 1 or 2 of these we're at about 1200, but we're mostly at like 500 or 600, which is nowhere near enough. But that just means we're running at reduced efficiency. And so all of these come out of these like buffer tanks, and they go into here, and they get stacked up into a big fucking sheet. The thickest lasagna you ever did see, right? And they all go down here into this huge wall of pipes. And yeah. Let's actually fucking hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I got you. There we go. I said, let me in. Let me in! So the best way to get down here is just to take a little drive. It is so small. I love how fucking small it is. Yeah, if you're riding it on these foundations, it's actually pretty good. The wheels are really close together, though, so it turns on a dime. You gotta be careful. So here's all the plastic. This is my oil refinery doing its thing. It just keeps going. It keeps going, and you can see as the pipes hit their capacity, I just stop, like, oh, yeah, look at how this thing fucking turns. It's kind of wild. Also, the flashlight is the one attached to my head. That's very funny. The headlights are me. That's cute. But yeah, as you can see, this is not a full belt of plastic, so a little iffy. But we are processing all the heavy oil residue, so even though you'll see some in like the pipes here, it's always like, it's all good. It like pools in the pipes a little bit, but this has enough like head lift that it pushes it out whenever it needs to, so you never see it back up here. Yeah, that's that. And now we're at this fucking island. We're at this weird island, like off on the edge of the map. I made a bridge that connects like one of the starting areas to here. Okay, well now we have to go back, which is slightly easier because we have belts. Actually, wait, hold on. Curious. Question. Does this work how I think it'll work? Oh my god, it might. I might die. This is very dangerous. Or not. No, we're good. We got it. Hold on, we got it. We got... never mind. Never mind, that didn't work. I'm trying to put the cart on the belt. That's my objective here. Hold on, stop. Go. I don't think it cares. It appears to not care about the belt at all. And now I've fallen. Okay, never mind. Let's just give him one of these. It's fun. It's fun to ride that thing around. Like, you shouldn't off-road it. Like, don't off-road it, because you'll just eat shit. There's a few spots where you can get away with it, but for the most part, off-roading, that's a bad idea. Oh, here's some more shit that's just not plugged in. For no fucking reason. But as you can see, we're producing more than enough, so, like, why are these here? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I fucking added a couple extra. I rounded up. Who cares? And this is like stators, I think. Steel pipes. And this is stators. A lot of stators. Many of which get offloaded to make magnetic rods. Over here. Which helps fuel our power plant. Like, goddamn. Goddamn, there's so much. Oh yeah, here's the Catarium. Just in the basement here. Just making some quick wire. Don't mind it. It's fine. I feel like we're making way too much. I don't remember the factory needing like several thousand quick wire, but eh. Well, in that time, we produced 200 magnetic things, it looks like. 200 of the item we're trying to make. Let's just like, I don't know. Here, hold this for me. Thank you. Yeah, we're tapping into the battery reserves a little bit, but you can see with the amount we have, it like bounces between an hour and like 50, so like we're fine. We're fine. We're just like tickling the batteries. They don't really care. It'll survive. Especially once the space elevator backs up. So I'm not looking forward to the thermal propulsion rockets because I feel like that's gonna get tough again. In fact, I'm kind of wondering if, let me open up the calculator again. I don't actually know if that is less complicated than first item. Oh, thermal propulsion rocket. How bad is this bitch?
Your bones are scraped clean by the desolate wind. Your vault will now surely die, as you have.
Okay, so remember how I said that this item was worth like 580,000 points? How much do you think? Oh, we're saving. I can't mouse over. How much do you think this is worth? How much? It is 732,956. I may have underestimated the strength of this motherfucker. Because, holy shit. Judging by that, we're gonna have a second one of these. That's what that means. Fuck. That's gonna cost so many resources. I'm gonna have to upgrade my power plant again. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's fun. Hey, you wanna see what happens when you ride a drone? We're getting close to what should be the end of the stream, so I'm gonna fuck around for a second. Now that we've like finished that factory, that little factory there, I don't want to start anything new yet. You like how shitty and low poly this looks because of my view model distance? It's great. It's great. Just gotta wait for it to take off. Oh, there it goes. It's dropped off its load. All right, let's ride. You have liftoff. All right, baby, take me to Neverland. Let's go. Blast off! Blast. Off. Blast off. Woo! Oh, and it's gone. And I got yeeted. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. 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 All right. All right. That was fun. That was a fun stream. We had a good one. I'm gonna go save my game. I'm gonna go save my game. Thank you all very much for watching. The game is frozen. Go. Well. Stretch. Remember to stretch, kids. Get up and fucking stretch, damn it. Well, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, college stuff probably won't suck. I don't know. We'll see. It's just fucking boring, and then I have to drive a lot, and then I have to drive at night. And motherfuckers don't know about not having high beams on. Yeah, but hey, thanks guys for fucking watching. I'm glad you guys. I'm glad y'all enjoyed watching today. I do like these like stupid early morning streams are fun, although it's now 1:30 p.m. Did my package arrive? Oh no, estimated arrival 1:30 to 5:30. What kind of range is that? Anyway, something's coming. Something's coming. It won't be long before it's here. Fear. Oh, my stream's buffering. Fear me. And fear the package, because the package will arrive. Thank y'all for watching. Discord, the YouTube channels, give me money or don't. Your choice. Have a good one. I will be streaming again on tomorrow, probably? Probably tomorrow. Probably. We'll see about that. And tomorrow might be Racing Lagoon. Racing Lagoon might also be Saturday, but there's gonna be like 1 or 2 more streams of that, I think. Because there's a lot of bonus content we gotta do before we can get that saucy secret ending. Alright. That's it. Bye. 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 Bye.